It's 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Miles Bryant. And the Texans are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? Hey, uno. 19 Texans. Look the hot.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Stroud to throw on first down. Complete, dialing up Collins again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Route to the right. Route to the right. Hey, uno more.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
He gets it again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard
First call here coming from the shotgun. Sending a tight end in motion left. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Knicks. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Courtland Sutton, so that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Once more, it's Knicks. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Courtland Sutton, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Kirk out and waiting on it. The punt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits him on the in route. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud now. Schultz with the catch. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41.
All right. 18. What's up? Hey, uno. 19 Texans. Look the hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. On the move, past the 40. The 25 before they stop him. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Here we go.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
South. Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up? 11. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
Stroud now on 3rd. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Hits some space around midfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Nix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 118. Where's the hot? Where's the hot?
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Hey, south. Hey.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. looks down the right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Now Nix on 3rd down. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Nix with it on 1st. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the shotgun, again to Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
3rd down from the gun. Stroud has a man field. It's Collins. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's trying to throw on first down. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here we go. 19 Texas. 18. That's it.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Bend.
It's now
Even good
down.
defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone,
he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This will be a 44-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On the return, here's Mims. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw, here's Nix. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 25 yards on the play.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll work against the blitz. Vacates quickly left side. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
It's from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Miles Bryant.
the Texans take over.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
18. That's it.
Nixon on the counter. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. I'm trying to pick this up on the ground. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Tried getting it to Courtland Sutton, and now they face second down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. Well, Brock, when it comes down to it, never an easy task trying to knock off a team inside their own building, right? You really see them come out with just a different kind of energy.
It's what every player is told, dating back to your Pop Warner and high school days. Defend your home turf. When somebody comes in and tries to knock you off inside your own building, well, you need to have the fortitude, the guts, the resolve to fight back and go get those wins. What an energized locker room right now. It always is when you do your collective job successfully and you do it in your own house.